Alright, let's see what's going on in the Emerald Grove. I mean, I can't believe I gave that guy all that stuff. Hopefully it pays off for me later.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
So there's also the... Where that woman... I wonder where that vengeful woman went. Anyway, I gotta try to get Will, and then I'll cover things after that.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
He looks very like
We're exposed now.
juvenile.
What's in here?
Where did I put that old bucket?
Where did I put that out bucket?
Let's see what this does.
This is all owned, eh?
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Your help at the gate was appreciated.
I'm the
Well
Slayer.
met. Though I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business here, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This latest attack will only strengthen their resolve.
These goblins, have there been any attacks
There
like
have been
this?
several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there any way to convince the girls to stop
Right.
it?
Korga, their new first druid, won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
So where's Will? My head's a wreck. I've got too much else to deal with right now.
Turning your back on those in need. Maybe we'll get along after all.
I understand. I can only thank you for the help you've already given.
Shadowheart's like
If you'll
me.
excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
I guess I am technically a paladin.
The watch or the flaming fist?
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate.
Are they yapping? I still haven't had to sleep. But I don't feel I need to really yet. Oh, Lae'zel's the first person to hit 20 health. Why is this not owned by anyone?
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't.
A lot of the tieflings look similar to each other. The men, at least.
Cats, though.
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
That's good.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Out. Two tiefling refugees would be lucky to get a square of dirt at a public house.
Offered, we'll take it. Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Optimism, my friend. Try it out.
surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And no love was not enough.
I love it. Just like a dark, murderous narrative. He loves it.
You were a caravan escort for 3 days, and you quit in the middle of your shift.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
It was his caravan.
This is the guy who helps Karlak.
Thanks for fighting off those.
They all have the same
goblins.
face.
If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
His eyes are so cool. That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you Smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
I don't see any daggers. I think that maybe that mace I have. I wonder if this is better for Shadowheart.
What am I to do?
More mace, 2 to 7.
I've got a long road ahead.
There is work to do.
2 to 9. But the same, with a little more useful. Nice. Okay, so to review, one thing that I always forget in this game is that you want to have the ability to have every kind of armor class. So this is the thing that I was trying to remember for last time. So that's why. So.
Where am I?
Paladins.
What's going on?
Exerting your wisdom, identify the higher morality in a given instance and fight for it. Chasing those, and no mercy for the wicked. Okay, so proficiency bonus. What? Because right now, with the problem with having cleric and paladin is they're both heavy armor, right? Okay, so I can use heavy, light, and medium armor. She can also use light, medium.
Careful, I bite.
He just uses light.
Action, not reaction.
So the warlock, I think, can use a heavier armor. So so I think druids are light. So I have no one using clothes if I'm not going to use a caster, which is kind of like where the problem is going to be. Oh well.
Proceeding.
What I do
Must
with some
speak.
salt.
Got a little cook over here. Got some of those dried sausage links.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your
Why am I
belly now,
lazy
while
out
we
doing this
still
myself?
can.
This is delicacy of your land. I'll try anything once.
That's a good attitude. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Got some gruel. Nice.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Oh, there she is.
Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
I've had such a pounding headache recently.
There's nothing like a pain in the noggin to addle you. You need to look after that head of yours. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
I know this game, so I know I should not trust her. Might this concoction also help with something more serious?
That depends. What's wrong, lovey?
I have a condition, an unusual condition.
I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up.
I guess I wonder if this guy's referenced in her, like, den.
He looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
There's something awful about my instincts, about my desires.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you.
See if you can poke around at the dark urge here.
First things first. Tell me what's at you.
Sometimes I think terrible things. Really, really, really terrible things.
Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, you know. Thinking is only a step away from doing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts?
The right arm is like rotating weird. All I know is that right now I'm imagining drowning you in the boiling stew over there.
Cheeky pup! That might scare someone else. But I
like her
know
mottled
what
skin.
Naughty boys need a bit of love and care. If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course.
So I'm vaguely threatening her?
Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
Oh, Ethel. You want to get railed?
Hey, bother.
I don't know, I think she's pretty hot. You don't think so? This is a good monk weapon. I think I used this for like a long time. It was hard to get monk weapons. She doesn't have anything. Hill Giant Strength? 234? It's pretty expensive. I accidentally gave the halfling I accidentally gave the halfling all my items instead of selling them. It's a disaster. Alright, I don't care.
Take care now, sweetie.
I just like clicked all the items that went to like his side, and that was just it. So maybe that helps with like his it makes him like me more, right? I'm trying to think of the plus. I'm trying to think of the plus side of it.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a
Is this where I get robbed by those
Grab
children?
what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Oh, it's the jail. Oh, this is. Oh, she's gonna go. Oh, she's gonna go over here and kill this goblin. All right, let's see if I can do about this. She's mad. I told her to stir this up.
Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling.
The narrator is so good in this.
To begin with.
So the Dark Urge and my Paladin instincts are largely warring here. Stand back and admire the guard's overflowing hate. This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her faith. All right. Paladin versus Dark Urge? I can't, it's hard to tell which one to go with. This Paladin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate. Step between the crossbow and the goblin? This is hard. Allie.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
I gotta keep my warring instincts apart from each other. Move in front of the tiefling's crossbow. Do I get murdered here? I'm the law and order around here.
Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You move!
Detect thoughts is not my specialty. Lower the crossbow or I'll deliver you right to your brother. I have persuasion and intimidation proficiency. No, shoot me. Should be easy, right? One or two. I think one is probably most in character, I agree. Oh! Wait, where's Shadowheart? I think I already have two buffs.
You fought for us, so I'll give you one last chance.
Move!
Okay, so that got me one free one. Shoot me. Should be easy, right? Where's Shadowheart? I need some help. I wasted my inspiration on...
For this stupid goblin. Fine.
Wait. What is happening here? Shadowheart wasn't in range. Temporarily hostile? I gotta knock him out? Jesus Christ, this is chaos. Where's my, where's non-lethal mode?
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
How do you do that? How do you do non-lethal mode again?
Oh, you thieves are all.
There's some button, isn't there?
Even your cages are
Passives? Non-lethal attacks. There you go. Okay, so... Cunning action dash.
I'm gonna bite the ends off your kids and your birdies.
You still can't reach? Oh. He's in the way, you idiot! This is a disaster. So stupid.
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
Oh. Oh. Okay, how about you get out of the way?
Concentrate.
Do we have non-lethal attacks are...
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Have to keep going.
Get out of the way.
I will ascend.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
You're in the...
Make way.
Here.
Can't even catch my breath.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
So where do I see that it's past? Oh, it's here.
And your dogs.
Okay, it's fine. So what happens to like the extra? What happens with the extra magic damage? Does that kill them?
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
I'm coming for you.
Jesus Christ.
Excellent.
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one of you.
This way.
Chaos. Oh, where are we going? Just to be clear, we're still, yeah. Okay, is this gonna like kill them somehow? Okay, there we go.
Even your cages are boring.
Blood comes easy these days. One down, millions live.
I have a sweet attack that I could have used to knock her away.
Talk to me. Let's make this quick.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
Damn it.
Dogs.
You don't have enough movement for this? Come on.
To the death.
Critical miss. Can she drop down? No. Ugh!
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
I won't give in.
Oh, you need a spell slot to use Thunderous Smite? I have none? Okay.
May the gods take you first.
She's dead? She's down. Okay. So what happened?
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one of you.
Did I just get like a drop in... Did I just get a drop in reputation for my entire party? Does that what just happened? Where do I see my reputation? Did you read any Forgotten Realms books? I think so. Like R.A. Salvatore did them, didn't he? So how do you see your like reputation? Where's all my menus? How does this game work? Photo mode, map, ping, journal. How do you find out? Tab is party view. Is this what I want to do? Where can I find out like my reputation? I think everyone just dropped it. Everyone's still neutral? Who cares? Doesn't change anything at this point. Yeah, I remember knowing. I know about Drist Doerden.
No one stopped me yet.
Because that was like the most famous one. And then you can see him in some of the Baldur's Gate games.
Boring. Even your cages are boring.
Okay, this is... You can get to like where the kids are here, right? Alright.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, what happens next?
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
How do I talk to her here?
No point turning on your own if you're just gonna give them a little tap.
Wait,
It's too late to make friends, warg meat.
am I gonna be like
My
aggroed to the whole
tribe's
town or
They're
something?
gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
They can try, but they won't be the first goblins I've killed today.
Yeah? How many were there? 4?
Like 5.
We got more than you can handle. And our priestess keeps us fighting, even if someone sticks a few holes in us. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty Booyog.
I saw a guy named Booyog.
A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Actions have consequences, Saza. Maybe use this time in the cage to reflect.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Do I have like the whole... I swear to God I'm gonna have like the whole place
Light on my feet.
like aggroed to me now. I don't, do I? Zoru, I have to talk to that guy. We're all good? We're all good.
Open up.
This guy is the one that Lizelle wants to talk to.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says. Shadowheart didn't like that? I don't know where like the middle ground is here.
Lower.
Shadowheart's pissed.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass.
Pass.
Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
They spell out him stuttering, but he doesn't stutter.
Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
He is such a psycho.
Up. You can keep your innards.
I'm not a bad guy, I'm just like not a nice guy, you know?
Him. I was hoping for a show.
Pour your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Alright. You can stay down there.
Get a feel for it.
Will's here. Let's figure this out.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Oh, he's nice and warm, isn't he? Oh.
Not bad. Again.
Just smack him?
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Hey there is kind of soft. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now.
My Umi says, shine your light on the world.
Well
Shine
met.
your light for the world to see.
The man's smile bends downward, and his
How did the parasite get this guy?
You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted.
Did you
any
use a bunch of the
tentacles.
brain worms when you played this
Not
game?
yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Oh, I know something.
Devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Hunting in the hells, dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I
They seem very good at like capturing
She's
people.
out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach.
All right.
I'm
We got our
open
4.
to go after her, but
Time to go kill some brains.
deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
That face.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Beat it, Lae'zel.
Until later, then.
They never really mind it. They're like, all right, cool. Cheers.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Will was the character they felt like of the Origin Companions. Was like
I'll know
the
what to call you.
Oh my.
most flawed. They completely rewrote him, like near release.
Swing and swing and... Any questions, children? No! Ah!
What I do for some
And again. Swing and swing and... Step. Parry. Strike.
Steps.
It's just not landing.
You better surrender. That target's a far better fighter.
You have a better way? 'Cause I'm all ears. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
I could have passed that roll if like Shadowheart was in range. I just like left her behind.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes. You really know what you're
So what is Shadowheart like and not like? It's hard to sort of get her.
Put it to good use.
Astarion just wants you to be a dick. What did he give me? Keep training.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids.
What did he give me? I wasn't paying
like
attention.
vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Battle axe, sweet.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Soak the battlefield in blood. Do not resist death, but embrace it. Very samurai-esque.
Now they're even more scared.
You gotta grow up quick, kids. You got a tough life ahead of you.
You would choose strangers over us?
Where's that psycho boar? The strange one. What's this buff? Why am I shining?
Can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just...
I really hate tieflings. I want to bully all of them.
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell
She's
louder.
kind of hot.
That's fine too.
Where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay.
like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for
Don't worry,
a
I'll
good
take care of
story, I
everything.
suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
All right, you're welcome.
Die if I met Leroican reeking of this place.
Oh, why am I talking to a pitchfork guy?
This is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off.
I wonder if I
while
should
you can.
continue looking for stuff or I should take Will out. Should I keep looking for the rest of the sanctuary or should I go explore some more? I have my party now.
The pride of the gate.
I guess I'll look around. I don't know. I don't want to start too much more stuff off. Hold on. Class features. Warlock spell slot. 2 passives. Eldritch Invocation. Gain to spell. Replace spell. Huh? Spells. Burning Hands. Charm Person. Command. Expeditious Retreat. These are the same as the mage spells. Hellish Rebuke. React your next attack with flames. Hex. Some of them are bonus actions, some aren't. Eldritch. What's one with shadows? How do I find that out? Oh, that's what I do. Vanish into the darkness, become invisible as long as you stand still. Okay, I think I just do Agonizing Blast. Or Repelling Blast. I think just Agonizing Blast. But I think I'm going to try to use the Hexblade. How does multiplayer work? Your party goes into a public world with its own quests. People join your game, I think. And so you can, and everyone sort of independently interacts with the world. And you can like make customizations of how much stuff people can find and how much they can't. You also basically, you can like kind of choose the level of privacy you want, but you're all sort of playing at once. And I think you get pulled into stuff if things happen near you. I don't actually know. I played Divinity 2 multiplayer, but I haven't played it in Baldur's Gate. Okay, I'm gonna do Eldritch. I'm gonna do Agonizing Blast. Then spells. Oh, I can do 2 of these invocations. I'm not gonna use Bane because I have a cleric. I could do this to have the double Eldritch Blast stuff. The rest of these I don't really care about. I want to do this. Mage Armor. I'll just do Repelling, but I'll do the double one. And then spells wise, Witch Bolt, Hex. This kind of seems like something I should do once I have the Hex, but I guess I can change. So I think this is maybe something I should do later. But this kind of feels like I'm not going to be able to use this instead of Eldritch Blast. I'm not really sure how this guy works. Dark One's Blessing. Let's try Hex. I don't know. So what's he got? He's got a Congregation spell. Where's Eldritch Blast? Eldritch Blast is a cantrip. You can spam it. And he's got some sort of like basic tankiness and some Eldritch spells. So this is sort of... Can I change this? You can't change it for Warlocks, can you? So you have to replace things on level up. Alright, whatever, it's fine. I think I probably just want to spam Eldritch Blast, right?
Depends.
Until I get into the Hexblade thing, but I think the Hexblade thing is on a different level. Anyway, so
yourself together. Oh, the waiting's getting to me.
So do I want to continue to look through this Druid Grove? I think I'm gonna back up.
Have I been this way before?
Hold on. How's my money?
Something's on my mind.
Can I get some upgrades here?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Shut up. That's like Microsoft telling me to lower my emissions on my computer. Leave me alone. Gloves of missile snaring. Too expensive. How much money do we have? 365. Dragon's Grasp. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna wait.
Sylvanus be with you.
All right. Let's go wander the map a little bit. And then I'll come back and deal with these druids. Okay, it's time for my camp. Try not to murder Asterion this time. It's my first time at the camp. I gotta go pick up my Red Prince cape. Very important.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up
Look
to
at her.
his
Look
name.
at. She's so
We'll need
crazy.
all the help we can get.
I was testing it, and then I forgot to turn it off. You can do it with channel points. Can I turn it off from here? I think if I go to here, sub mode only. There. All right, we're back. Thanks for reminding me. What have you been up? What have you been playing lately? What was the last thing I remember you being psyched for? It was before Oblivion. I forget. My memories are all gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon.
What do you think of
as
Marvel
you'd
Rivals?
think. There may be other causes.
All right. How to go my traveler's chest. Why is this Gale? What are you doing here? Oh, I see. Peculiar clothing, guys. Open this. I need my cape of the Red Prince. Oh, there's a dagger for my boy there. Is anyone proficient with musical instruments? Open. Take all this. Love that. I love how they give me this per playthrough. It's so welcome. Okay, so how does this dagger compare to what he has? Where'd it go? Needle of the Outlaw Rogue.
Trust no one.
Oh, it's so much better. Oh my god. Who is the Outlaw Rogue? I forget who was the rogue. It was Sibyl, my favorite character. Yeah, I think Marvel Rivals is doing real well lately.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Jesus, they have so many unique lines for the Dark Urge.
I should speak up.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers.
Do you think it's like more easily, like easily pick up and playable than Overwatch was? Overwatch I always thought was like, all like the protect the train type missions always seemed really boring to watch. Okay, I guess I'll hear his story a little bit. I don't really care actually.
Have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
I like it. Okay, I don't care. Okay, what's going on with Will? I need to get Withers. What characters have you been playing? What class do you like? I have no memory of my past. Could the parasite have done that? I have 7 options here. I want to test him on my bloodthirst. I gotta tell people I have to tell people I have no memory, and then I'll tell them about my bloodthirst afterwards. Okay, I didn't play Overwatch that much, but it weirded me out that you could change characters mid-game. Is that still the case in Marvel Rivals, or are you locked into who you choose at the beginning?
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters.
It's fair.
There's nothing usual about it.
It's fair.
All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
All right. Let's see. I've never used him before, so I want to hear more of his details. How does the Blade of Frontiers enter chasing a devil in the hells? He's got a lot of questions I can ask him. Can you wear 2 capes? Unfortunately, no. Maybe if there's a chest piece that has a cloak, you can maybe get a double cloak system going on, but you have to break the game to do it. How does the Blade of Frontiers end up? I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle? Let's get some stories here.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved.
He's telling me I haven't
for
learned it yet.
Friends and calmer days.
Oh yeah, you're right. I gotta put my cloak on. Okay, that's enough. That's enough chit-chatting for now. I gotta put my cloak on. Oh yeah. Now we're looking like the hero of legend. Oh baby. I need some more money. Okay, what weapon does he have? He's just got a standard rapier. He's no potions. Okay, I gotta flip out my potion slots. Where are they? Split item. Take these 2, give it to Will. How many do you have? 2.
I wonder what the next
2.
move is.
4. And 2. Why does he have nothing? What the? Okay.
What to do?
Okay, so note to self, do not murder Asterion by giving him a little scare this time. I'm really liking my burning sword cloak setup. The Red Prince was my favorite character. And no, that's not true. In Divinity Original Sin 2, which I'm not necessarily saying I like better than this game, but I did deeply love, because having Sibyl, the Red Prince, and Fane, and then I used Loish or whatever for the 4th character, was so fun and so interesting. Just leave him be? But he's gonna bite me. Alright, let's see how we do this. Okay, is there anything I need to change? Is there any spell slots I want to change? Thunderous Smite is a really strong attack. Wrathful Smite. I think I want Compelled Duel again. But Command has actually been really good. But using 2 commands seems a little lame. What does she have? Bane, Shield of Faith, Inflict Wounds. That's a lot of damage. Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds is not bad. But I kind of think the ranged healing word is good. Anyway, this is fine. He's got nothing.
I needed.
He's got a spell slot that I shouldn't really have used.
Let's get going.
And you. Just give him whatever he wants, including my blood? But what if I become a vampire? I saw Sinners. I know where this goes. I've already invited him in. It's gonna be trouble. My bullets do nothing. This Thunderous Smite spell looks cool. Wrathful Smite, I think 2 of these is bad. I'm gonna do Compelled Duel. Then maybe drop Command. Command, Compelled Duel, Wrathful Smite. This is actually pretty cool. Only 1 construction, only 1 concentration. The extra like weapon damage stuff is a little boring, but I'm sure it's quite good. We'll see. All right, Asterion, suck from my neck. Oh, I'm so stressed. I think you're supposed to give him a little sip once in a while. Oh, we got some quests here.
Breathe deep and move.
Breathe deep and move. He's having real trouble here.
Some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do.
Now that's a woman.
I can't wait to get this thing out of my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over? Oh my god, I gotta murder him again? I'm gonna give him a little scare again and start the game over. Tomorrow. No, I'll take tomorrow off, and then I'll start the game over Friday. Okay, I don't care.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
If I say I don't like hypothetical questions, this is in fact a female, and she will not like that. No hesitation, that just end your misery there and then and there. She's a tough cookie, she'll probably like this.
A firm answer. I'd do the same.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll need that kind of
There we
thinking
go.
to make it through all this. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy
She
it
always
while I
looks
still
like
can.
if someone looked like you, like looked like this all the time when they were talking to you, like I think it's mostly just to look up because we seem to be about a 6'6" giant, built to be a linebacker. I think that's part of the reason why she's always like this. I didn't have a full day of repentance yesterday, although maybe I did at a karmic level. I went for a walk after dinner on Monday night, and then I went to go vote because the place was empty. I probably wouldn't have voted unless there was a lineup. Then we ran into one of Andrew's friends, and the four of us went to Baskin Robbins at like 8:45 at night, and I got 2 scoops of ice cream. And then I guess I went to bed like normally at like 10:30. I woke up in the morning, and like I just felt like everything hurt. It was all tense. I took a Robaxaset. Everything felt like shit the whole day. I was just in a bad mood.
What's up for discussion?
So that was, I guess it was karmic repentance. I gotta.
I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring.
Could you close it up a little bit, bud?
When we arrive at this
I think it was just a ton of sugar.
crash, will we find out how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
And then I was like sore in the morning and like my fucking neck hurt and shit. And then I went to the gym, went to the sauna, and I thought that would help loosen things up, but I think it kind of made things worse. I've been paying attention. What's he saying? I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we arrive at this Gith Crash. Will we find out how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure ours be over? We're not going to the Gith Crash tomorrow. Maybe I am. Do you guys have Kawartha Dairy yet? Yeah, it's in the grocery stores. Probably. Once the worm is gone, I'm going my own way.
A pity. A great.
Are you trying to seduce me? You sexy fucking slender man?
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're strong.
I like that I'm like this giant hulk of a man. It's like a basket of ice cream that you like tuck under your arm, like a washerwoman in the 1600s. Kawartha is good. We have a place nearby called the Merry Dairy. I'm a big fan of that place. On Halloween, for one night, they renamed themselves to the Scary Dairy, which I thought was a great touch. And they had all this like Halloween, like spooky, like decor. It was good for them. They're also like, I think they're balling. It's like one of those places where it's an old convenience store. Have you noticed that neighborhood convenience stores are all closing? You know how like sometimes you'd be like in a neighborhood full of like apartment buildings and houses, and just on the corner there'd just be like a random grocery store, convenience store with like Kit Kats and like lottery tickets and shit. Now all those are gone, but this one they turn into like an ice cream store. And they have like ice cream sandwiches and all this stuff. But I think they're doing really well. They have like 2 or 3 like XL size ice cream trucks that they like drive around the city. There's like at least 3 of them, and they're big. They're like half a bus. We hardly know each other. I thought you didn't like me. True, I am pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive like you. I have many talents if you want to explore them. I am pretty impressive, that's true.
Aren't you just?
It's true. No one buys ciggies anymore. No one under like, actually, no, I don't know. I was about to say no one under 50 buys lottery tickets, but I don't think that's true. And like, I was thinking about it. Is it like DoorDash? Is it Uber Eats? Like what happened to like, I think people still are out there eating Cool Ranch Doritos and like ketchup Lay's and like Ruffles, you know? I think people are still eating stuff like this. Although I feel like I never see candy bar wrappers on the sidewalk anymore. So are people just getting these things by Uber Eats? Or what exactly has changed in the snacking world? In the snacking ecosystem, what has changed? That's what I want to know. I think people get stuff delivered to their house and to like internalize their shame. I don't care about like, you think people are buying less because of inflation? Everyone grocery shops instead? To be honest, people's shopping cart at grocery stores, unless you go to a Whole Foods or a Farm Boy, the average person's grocery cart is heinous. Like, 4 out of every 5 people, generously, has a heinous grocery cart. I don't really care what I'm doing here. Are you feeling alright?
I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The grocery carts that like weird me out the most are like the ones that are like 85% carbohydrates, mostly processed. Those are the ones where I'm like, whoa, man. Like, that's true. A lot of people don't think about how like your money per calorie is really like how smart your like grocery shopping is. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm talking to my in-person characters here.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is.
Get some yogurt, get some meat, get some fruit for minerals and vitamins, vegetables.
How do you feel?
I mean, to be fair, like you gotta watch out for what aisles you go down. Like when I go to Costco, those first 2 aisles of Costco are always like the snack aisles. It's hard to resist, man. Like I want to try some like artisanal homemade chocolate peanut butter cups. Who doesn't want to try that? Yogurt covered like fruit snacks. I'm tempted. I might not get it, but I'm tempted. Confident. No tiny tadpole will be getting the best of me.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felt
I think the staples are good.
And a fair few fiends.
Organic beef, butter, egg.
Suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Hot flash. Like yeah, like the good thing about like their snacky stuff is that you'll just see things that are normally American or you don't really see often. But the things that I feel like are good deals there are like butter, eggs. I think the organic ground beef, the three 600-gram packages of organic ground beef for like 35 or 36, that to me is a good deal. The big cheeses are good prices, I agree. The fish, I never really want to, honestly. The whole chickens aren't bad. Anyway, yeah. Mostly to me, it's like the eggs, butter, big cheeses. Fish prices are just average, I agree. Stuff like that. Razor blades, good deal. Television, good deal. Anyway, where was I? something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit.
They are. Aren't they like? Aren't the roast chickens like $5 or something? $4.50 or $6.50 or something?
We could conjecture.
Am I wrong? I've only bought them once.
I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns
$8,
of a
pretty
war
good.
devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
I was talking to like the Sony rep at Best Buy, who was telling me even though he was literally currently at the Best Buy to buy my TV from Costco, just for better like support, which is 100% true. Because if you may recall, they sent me 2 televisions at Best Buy and I rejected both of them because they're both ruined. Anyway, he says that Costco largely makes their money. I don't know if he's right about this, but he was saying that Costco largely makes their money by like renting out floor space to vendors, and that like it's not really as important how much money they're making on margins from customers, which seems crazy, but maybe it's true. I don't know. All right, time for my nap. Who wants to speak to me? Lazel? All right, what's going on? I don't really care about my non-party members.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it.
She's so cranky.
I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
I like her vertical irises. What do you mean by the tears? You want to do battle up where?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Kalir.
I think my guy is like... I think this guy is like a... Like, I think this guy's like the size of a defensive lineman. Like, this guy looks like he's like 6'6", 240. That's so funny.
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon.
Maybe I will.
Where I slit my cousin's throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Okay. She's kind of like, even though she's not in the party, she's still kind of directing the narrative a little bit here. Am I fully resting? Did I press the wrong button? All right, here comes the moment of truth. What if this like breaks my oath? I mean, she is like, who else is gonna handle the granny orc? Did I get bit? Who else is gonna handle? Who else is enough mass to handle the granny orc, rather than Halsin the Mimbo?
That will fit in my pack.
Okay, I forgot to do my elixirs. Can I do my elixirs here? I think it's the H button, right? Here we go. What can I make? Okay, make a suspension. Potion of mind reading. Sublimits, Belladonna. Elixir of Peerless Focus, what's that? What is that? What does this do? I think that helps you so your concentration doesn't get broken. Potions. Potion of mind reading. Alright. Made some progress here. I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here. Alright, we got our cloak. We got our large sword. It's time to go clear out some riffraff. Forgot to go up here. I was chasing that lady who was going to go murder the goblin. I don't know what happened with that. R.I.P. Canon.
Our
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help.
Speaking of
but I'd
Halsin, I do want a druid, but I also would like some females in my party. If it's Halsin, if I use Halsin as the druid instead of like using Shadowheart or it's just the 4 dudes. I'm here for it. I think Halsin does join you in Act 1 though. Who's Halsin?
The druid in charge of this grove. At least, he was. Guess if he didn't come back with Aradin, that might not be the case.
Because I wanted to have like, just as an aesthetic level, the Vengeance Paladin struggling with the Dark Urge with like 3 basically dark themed characters, being the rogue, the Circle of Spores druid who's like a zombie nature druid, and the warlock is a really, really cool dynamic, I think. But it might just be me and the boys. Is there gay vibes in Final Fantasy 15? I don't think the Doomslayer is like a big romance guy. Whose grave is this?
Here lies Canon.
Canon's dead already, wow.
He gave his life defending others. He will be missed.
She walks like an awkward 14-year-old pubescent boy. Just all bro vibes. I love that. Just a bunch of old friends. I'm so happy I have my sword. Everything is fine.
Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
You can hold off a horde of goblins from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate...
Do they ever cross the streams, at least? Even if the PPs don't touch? How far are we from the city?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
All right. Isn't the, like, the regaling sing-song lady up here? Oh, that's true. Good point, yeah.
Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Wish I'd seen that. It's boring when they just drop dead.
Why? It was terrible. I should have just looked away.
Alright, I was hoping my guys would approve or disapprove of that. I'm a little bloodthirsty. I'm trying my best to be a paladin here. Give me a break. I'm trying my best to keep it together. I'm like Patrick Bateman between 9 and 5. Huh? Oh, there's an assassin there. Whoa. Okay, the assassin goes next. Okay, so... just to review, I have my nice good needle in my right hand. So... I have a firebolt, that's interesting. Okay, so I do cunning action dash. I can't reach him, right? Yeah. So cunning action dash. And give him the business here. Give him the piercing strike. 60% either way. Okay. Okay, so if I get behind him, does that mean I have advantage?
Time to move.
Oh, I do. I don't. So this is because he's not, because he's still in battle already, right? Do I have anything else I can do to kind of CC this guy? Hamstring shot? I could use that. But I don't know. I'm not using him. He might die. Ah! He's surprised. Okay.
What now?
So I think no matter what I do,
What path lies before me?
Compel duel and command might be overkill. They're both 55. Compel duel is my best choice here, I think. Nice. So that is also a bonus action. Interesting. That's so cool. Oh my god. This is melee range. Can I move at all? So it's fine for me.
What should I do? Got to press on.
She's got a heart stopper. Possibly inflicts chest trauma. Target loses an action. Okay, what do I do to this guy? I don't really have to do anything. Maybe since you'll have disadvantage, maybe I'll still try to do. Maybe I'll still try to do Shield of Faith on her so she doesn't die. Just to be careful. And then just fire a cantrip. $50 instead of $45 for some reason. Ah. Alright, Will, what do you got? Eldritch Blast, which should knock him back. Arms of Hadar, 2 to 12 damage. Prevents target from using reactions. That's so sick. Armor of Agathis. Basically frost armor. Okay, so just go up here and just cast Eldritch Blast. Knock him back. Oh. How's it feel, pal? So that's 60.
Over here.
It's not very good. It's not very much damage there, pal. Oh, that's much better. Oh!
On the victor's path.
Why is this 36? Because he's close to me?
More goblins. What's next?
36. That wasn't very good damage, was it? So do I res him here? I think I can just kill him. 50% though. What does he do? Astarion can finish it, okay.
Break them.
Okay.
Can't afford to stay out.
Okay, get up, buddy. Whew.
No time to rest.
There's no heal? There we go. Basic poison, bullywug trumpet. What's this? A morning star? Okay. Alright, so how you doing? Oh yeah, doesn't he get it? He gets his spells rejuvenated. Warlock spell slots are rejuvenated by a short rest, right? Okay, so I can use them a little more regularly.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter,
That guy, like,
so
two-shot
wrestling
me.
a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin.
I like how her mouth is curling up
Let me
there.
guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it.
What are we talking about
fair
here?
and square.
The path I follow is far more noble. If you possess a devil's artifact, you should leave it in my charge. But there's no, like, role for this one.
I'm going to be chased all over Faerun for this damn coin, aren't I? Fine. Take it
Okay.
as a grudging payment for the
Good paladin
rescue.
choice there.
Now leave me in
I found a
peace.
lot of, like, the monk dialogue did nothing for the game. It just often seemed like a
Its name
lame
holds a mortal soul inside.
choice.
It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable.
Don't those
currency.
power up Karlach or something? We can power infernal engines. I also feel like I never use them, really.
You peer through the telescope.
There's a lot of blood on the ground here. Yeah, I know. They just like feel like a better flavor to use your class one. The monk ones often were like, they're like, okay. You know what I mean? I'd be like, but like flow with the energy, like the stream goes down river. They're like, okay, can we get back on topic? The paladin one seems to be a little more like structured. The bard ones must be great. Okay, squint to the distant object or use the telescope. I think maybe we'll use the telescope. One nice thing about having Shadowheart is the cleric. The guidance is like the most useful thing in the game. A lot of people say that. Many people are saying. Okay, there we go. Bard's like being cheeky. Okay, so we succeeded the dice roll to
You see a dragon
adjust the
circling
telescope.
like a bird of prey.
Good job.
Hunting.
Move the telescope to the left. That's where the dragon
The
went.
telescope points to the left.
I love my cloak.
The telescope points straight ahead.
It looks like a sniper rifle. I can hear the dragon.
The telescope points to the right.
Everyone's just waiting. They're enraptured. Okay, that was nice. Thanks, everybody. Okay, let's go back down to where we were.
Should mind my step.
Is this really gonna heal me for 4? I need to heal for 8. I really want to use another short rest. I think I'd rather use this thing. When do these go back on? These recharge on long rest. Okay. Might just use a potion. Anyway, what's over here? There's like the big bear thing over here. That's down below. Yeah. The talking squirrel?
This squirrel might be the single most adorable creature you can recall in all your stunted memory. It would be ever so twee if it were climbing a tree.
How heroic. I was wondering if we'd survive encountering such a fearsome beast.
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened. The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poisoned stew.
Okay. So at the cost of that squirrel's life, I got an inspiration charge. And no one really seemed to mind. So I'll take that as a net win. I learned about myself. Oh, Asterion has some thoughts. Let's find out what he has to say.
You look rabid, pained, sick.
He has squirrel's blood on his face.
You're spasming and twitching. Poor thing.
Overwhelming violent desires fester in my skull.
The norm is to keep dirty thoughts like that to ourselves, but do carry on.
Kind of like... A feeling deep inside possesses me and whispers murder, over and over.
Seems been dealt a vile hand. I say, play it.
Yeah, he's the right choice.
Play it for all it's worth.
He needs to be around.
Nobody should deny themselves
A symphony of murder. I need you to, at the end of this, if I said I need you to stay at the camp for a while, that'd be so funny. He'd be like, what? All right. Okay, the stupid fat bear is on the thing. There's another bear down there. Okay, so I'm going to go do some other stuff first before I continue on with the Emerald Grove. I'm not sure it matters. I'm not sure how much the, like... I'm not sure how much there actually is, like, a real timer to stuff. I guess I maybe should get as much information as I can. Anyway. The first time I played, there's, like, a poisonous snake in this druid inner grove that I got some great thumbnails from. One of my favorite ones. Why is he a disintegrating journal? Do I get in trouble if I read this? Okay, let's go talk to the weird cow.
I need a quick word.
With a cow? I saw a video the other day of what a baby water buffalo looks like, and I didn't know they were so insanely cute.
Remember, you have teeth.
This guy I originally fought. So did I fail that thing or not? I'm not very bright. I'm not sure I can figure this out. Looks like I can.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
That moo is so funny. All right. Okay, so inside the prison, there was a back way to get around through here. I want to see what the deal with that is. I'm also going to talk to this child. I don't think he's the one that robs me. I was one of those guys who does.
Something good here, I hope.
What are these metal gloves? Do I have gloves on? Do they have armor on them? Strength saving throws? Nice. What's the deal with this child? Have any of your characters ever had animal speaking?
Stares right past you, as if you're invisible.
I think I just used the elixirs. I don't remember.
You seem nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
So he stole my shit, right? That's the one? Yeah, it's nice. Is my money gone? What did he take from me?
Keep your feet planted.
A lot of people say it's like always a good one to have, yeah. I used the... Who was it? So I had Shadowheart, Gale, Karlach, Monk. I think it was Shadowheart who could speak to the dead. So this is back. Why are they back here again? Do I have to do this again? You idiots. Oh, she killed her. What the fuck? I think I kind of stirred that up. It's okay, though. Well. Can't win them all.
Something over there.
Oh. There's a fight here. I want to see how...
Keep a blade close. Move unseen.
I'll level these guys.
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
Guardian statues. Alright, I'll cross this bridge later.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ready or not.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We'll get a druid.
What if I want to do this now?
How much farther can I go?
Whoa. Whoa. Mayday.
Fading fast.
They're still shooting.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What the fuck is happening? Wait. How do I do turn-based mode? What the fuck just happened? Whoa.
Welcome, rest.
So, do you have to sneak past it? Oh, that was spooky. I was gonna lose someone there, I swear. Alright, I'll have to tackle this after.
Dream in red.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so there's another guardian statue here. I gotta be a little more careful with my scouting. How do I get in here? Who is this? She's paralyzed, knocked down. Can I just read this and I get any problems? This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane of the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins is a concept or one of merciless simplicity. The sum of personal and magical essence, the soul is bound into a mint piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils in their cohort. They're frequently traded for their value, can purchase mercenaries, magical items, even fuel the strange engines of the hells. However, there's a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she has one coin that she will never sell for as a bargain that are going to promote it at Lemure status. She had connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin to after death. I was able to look at his contract was reproduced below. 50 pages of painstaking legal funds. Okay, so how do I... So how do I fix her of her magic?
My faith will guide me.
Okay, there's a couple things I want to do as well.
Is that blood?
I think I'm going to drop command. I mean, command is double the range. I kind of feel like I should have a little more damage, but we'll see.
I'm ready.
Right now I have...
Whatever it takes.
It's tough to say. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Okay, does she have any spell to help this person? Blessing of the Trickster, I can use on Stereon, and it doesn't cost anything.
time I needed.
Okay, so I probably have to ask Ethel.
All right, what now?
Cabinet key. Drow poison, bottles, poisons, toxins. Okay. Let's get those over to Asterion. How do I organize this? Go by type. I have one animal speaking potion. Is that all the poison? Type just means quality level, right? Okay. I think if I go to Ethel... Is this locked?
Let's see what this does.
Yeah. Alright, I don't really care. Druid's Ledger. Don't care.
I think that's everything.
Nice. Alright, it's back to where we were.
Be running.
Did I pass out the point where you killed him before? It's in the camp. So he's gonna do it again soon. He was stalking around me when I was sleeping. It just didn't seem to turn into anything. What has happened? Why is the... What am I supposed to do with these fucking guardians? I bet everyone dodged that. That could have been disastrous. Okay, so the goblin's dead. Ripped. Well, whatever. So you get for being a goblin. Okay, so I'm pretty injured from all those traps. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. I could read some lore. Preface. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldur made Grey Harbor rich. His gold-built docks funded businesses and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient map. But Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun. Okay, so let's see what else we can do in this druid's town. That kid took my stuff. I forget what though, because the perception check failed.
Very well.
What's up, brats?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails?
You flipping a ring?
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings.
Oh, this little brat.
I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
That's it? That dark screen gave me a little fright there.
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
Okay. Can I fit in this hole?
That's curious. Not a chance.
I'm too small. I'm too big. I'm too gigantic. That kid is like the entire game. He's a little dumb, yeah. He just doesn't really have time to like banter, you know? He's not about that.
Please, last through.
Actions speak louder than words. Alright, let's see what we can get figured. What's going on here?
Let my daughter go right.
Oh yeah, this part.
She's a thief, hell spawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get
Kogga's like a very, very incompetent leader.
Let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out.
Whoa. She looks like what's that girl's name? Don't pallies need the instat? No, that's my lowest. That's my lowest stat. Charisma and strength. Like the guy who's working out at Gold's gym. That's me. I'm not even that tanky. The fighters are more tanky. Strength, then charisma, then constitution, then dexterity, then wisdom. His wisdom comes from like knowing how much creatine to eat. You know what I mean? And like his deep internal understanding of his body. Yeah. Yeah. I've got like a lot of charm for a big guy, but like there's not much more under the surface than you see. I'm just out here to execute.
I do wish I could understand you. Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care
Yeah, that's
about
right.
their bloody rituals.
But I'd be vengeful if I found out.
Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Finding these tiefling females very attractive.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Yeah, dirt kissers. Giorna looks like an actress.
She must be terrified.
I forget her name. She's like.
She's giving them hell.
What is her name?
She's not our kid for nothing.
She's got sort of a Spanish name, but I think she's black. Tall and lanky. What is her name?
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please. You think this is gonna work? Is that what Arnold said to them? He tricked them on diet stuff? That's really smart. I like my new gloves. Strength saving throws. I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you let me by? I don't like that. Ignore them proceeds. Can turn me into a fight. Why? What's so special down there? If it weren't for me, you'd be over on my goblins now. I'll go over please. This is the strong answer. Let's see if this works.
Kick back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
I like her hair.
Giorna.
What? Oh.
Is that a halfling druid?
You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Not a very large bear. I guess it is. Alright, we're going through. Keep away from Tuffa, she's lazy enough as it is. This is where the... Hold on, this is the exit to the grove. They're doing the ceremony currently. Antidote.
I'll take that.
I like that. Here comes Rofet, of Volo.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no?
I love his blue rich outfit.
You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
True, he does. That was a wild time. That was one of the most confusing and disorienting parts of the previous playthrough. There's no overstating my disinterest. I don't have any questions. That's too wordy and eloquent. So I either say fine, ask your questions, or just leave. Fine, ask your questions. I'll indulge him.
Glory. Now then, would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
This guy looks like a philanderer.
Search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Look at the blank stare. I think the eye gives you some benefit, doesn't it? That was a crazy sequence. I had no idea how I got to that point. Common variety goblins. Give an exact description. I'm stuck in conversation here. I regret all this. Common variety goblins led by a lasher and flanked by booyags. Yeah, it has some advantage. I forget what. You can see in the dark or something?
Spent much time among goblins?
I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly. I'd rather not say. Are we done here? I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly. This is too wordy. I'd rather not say.
Far be it from me to pry. Now, as you were saying, Lasher, Booyag, And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Wasn't a dragon? The
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. He reports they've abandoned their god
I remember not really fully understanding this whole like subplot with the absolute. The first time I played this game. I was like, yeah, got it.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Fair enough. Just like who... I'm at a point now where I'm a little worried where like this whole like the kind of like timed nature of the Druid Emerald Grove part is kind of giving me a little bit of anxiety here, but I'm gonna wander around and see what happens. There's a cute boar here. Don't I have animal handling as some sort of skill? No, it's just at 0. So you're saying it's possible. This is the actual Emerald Grove. Gotta hold off on this. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me.
That's a big blue jay.
Understand? Speak.
Looking for a healer. Can you help me narrow the search?
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Are you helping prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to.
Good.
But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my
Okay, so we're looking for
voice will
Halsin.
not matter.
Okay, I don't care about the bird. Nick, are you like looking up game details or something?
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Was I ever chased by forest creatures? Yes. Well, I've been stalked through the woods. I've been stalked through the woods by coyotes, and I did see a mother bear and her cubs, and she turned toward me, and I got out of there so fast at the cost of my bicycle and about 15% of my body's skin. So those are my closest 2 encounters that were similar. Okay, what's going on with Tuffet here? I was like in the Rocky Mountains. Throw a fish next to the elevator? Yeah, that was probably the closest to death I've been outside of, like, falling out of a second floor story window when I was a child and my mom catch my ankle. Want a fish? Nice. That was pretty easy. I remember this being harder. I felt like he was stuck there the whole game before. He's sleeping there now? Okay. I hope he stays there. I gotta go see what they're up to. What's going on with Topaz? I like these blue jays. Don't kick it. Don't kick it. All right. Thank God. Jesus Christ. I know that a lot of the U.S. is like, there's a lot more wild boars in the woods. And like a lot of the southern U.S. I'm not sure what it's like where you are. Can't imagine it's that bad. North of the Mason-Dixon. All right, let's see what stuff we got going on here.
I'm sorry.
I gotta save this kid.
Release her.
Oh, the snake's here. Mayday. This kid died last time I played.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A
Kind of
threat?
a Kate Blanchett thing going on
I
here.
will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before.
I look kind of cranky.
A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Okay. They're all looking at me sardonically. Do I want to get just to the point of the guards wanted to see me, or do I start interjecting into this problem? I think I interject into this problem. Thief, poison. What is this girl's actual crime?
Girl. You mean parasite.
Whoa.
She eats our food, drinks our water.
They just like followed me through the woods for a while. I think they're just curious.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
That's a lot of teeth.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
The biggest thing, I was walking through the woods. I lived in a place called Jasper. Jasper is a tiny mountain town with lots of like skiing and snowboarding. And because it's in the Rockies in the midst of like thousands of miles of woods. I mean, this is the thing that got messed up when the town burned down last summer, but there's like a 1 kilometer moat of like mowed area between the national park itself and the town. So I was walking through that moat area on a day off. I had my book with me. I was just kind of like taking an afternoon off where I went to go read in the woods and kind of wander around. And I started hearing like footsteps behind me. And then I couldn't really see what it is. But at one point, after a few minutes, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't know what it was. I looked behind me and you can kind of see a coyote's, like a wolf-like, dog-like face, very triangular, look at me through the undergrowth. But it was like a ghost. Like, you see its face, and it basically just disappeared into the undergrowth in a way where it was incredible how stealthy they were, like, effortlessly, just to disappear into it like it was a cartoon. It's unreal. Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it. I think this is a paladin persuasion move. Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it. I don't really need to do this, but I will do it to see what happens.
Her life matters more than satiating.
There we go. This should be an inspiration point.
You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
I gotta win this roll. But now I should have an extra inspiration, right? No? I'm versed in the ways of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment. Yeah. Make me the main character. This is a hard one. Oh, it's not that hard, actually. Okay, so this is a really hard one to fail. I think I have 1 inspiration point. Please, please, I want to win this. I don't want this child to die again. Okay, we're good. That was so close. Whew. If I was even 1 lower, I could have failed it.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling.
Yeah, defer to my ruling.
My circle
Idiot.
has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies.
They eat smelly food and they look. I don't like their skin color.
Lured in a horde of goblins, and their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic, but I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
What did you have to say for yourself, child?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here.
Uh-oh.
So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Ooh.
Well, Paladin.
Oh.
What say you?
Oh, that's not a good argument, little girl. The greater morality. Justice means nothing without mercy. This is clearly what you would say if you want the child to survive. She's made amends and you have your relic. Cage the girl. These are a little bit crazy. The greater morality is obviously like she's a child. Justice means nothing without mercy. Let her go or return the girl to her family. She's made amends and you have your relic. Justice means nothing without mercy has better nomenclature for the paladin focus.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Tila, to me.
Okay, they just listened to what I said then.
Thief. My grace.
All right, the kid doesn't die this time, hopefully.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga.
What just happened?
Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Stupid horned viper. What has happened to her hand? Was that a wolf thing? Oh, is this wolf? Mayday. Okay, we saved the little girl. We're already ahead of the last playthrough. I think she made a run for it and failed and got murdered.
You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about
She's
that
so bitchy. I love it.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time.
All right, keep your
Nothing
secrets.
to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
This is too sympathetic. I might be able to get some different approval points. Oh my god, if they probe this a little bit. Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles? How badly does it hurt? I don't really care. She says it's not connected to the tadpoles. That's fine. So what's the story with the artifact?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway.
All right, damn.
Forget you ever saw
I tried to
it.
pivot. All right. No further questions. Okay, so I want to talk to this guy. He could be a sympathetic, helpful.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
This guy's funny. This guy could be like, this guy could be 36. He could be 87 years old. I swore not to stop terrible deeds like that. Monsters like her. It's a bit excessive. He might be sympathetic, though.
Well seen. Well spotted.
Okay, good.
We've let a snake replace our leader.
I'm looking for Nettie. How did Kaga take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay her.
But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside.
If no one's looking for Halcyon, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halcyon
I need my druid.
home.
No need to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you.
and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers.
What was that face? What's the point of that?
For anyone else.
Okay, what about the Nettie thing?
I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Gorga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
Okay, so I saved the kid. I feel pretty good about that.
Come, Silver. Stay close.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
All right, simmer down. Okay, she's not freaking out about this, is she? Okay, what was the perception check that just happened? Was that just her being near the wolf? Grove and I can read these, right? There's no problem with this. You just can't take them. Oh shit.
Tempers are rising.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
My bad. I can't even read the annals? It's bullshit.
That mural.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
I remember that. Who were the Harpers? They're like a mercenary group or something.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister, Seluna.
Seluna. Okay. I'm sorry for looking at your annals. Who's this guy? Marco Rubio?
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Oh. Hitler Youth in this place. All right, simmer down. All right, stop with the jumping. Wicker chest. This is open. Is it because no one's looking? Mugwort and gold. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think Nettie's in there. Let's check who's in here. I don't want to talk to her. I don't like her. What are these logbooks? Wellspring plaque.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids
Supposed to be good, right?
in the name of the old oak. Sylvanas.
I did play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I do vaguely know most of this stuff. Vaguely. It's been a while. Logbook. This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag across a dark green background. 6 Uktar sent 2 druids, some of the new recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the winter. 3 days later, a group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They set up camp at the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory had been burned out. Half the fox clubs died, paying this new visit a group a visit tomorrow. Tomorrow. The visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they cut down half the forest and burned out any wildlife that dared to stick around, claiming they were fun to go farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. Mudslide did the trick, buried half the farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't go back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here. Sent 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, and contact in the house of Sylvanas. Okay. It's fantastic. Truly the book of all books. Is this the same guy? I'm not allowed to click anything here. I guess because we're not friendly. Maybe later I can do this stuff. Get some grove artifacts or something. Oh yes, the grove artifacts. Superlative. Outstanding. Simply splendid. Mugwort. Is this girl gonna take my eye too? Are you Nettie? Dagger root. This is fun.
On you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
The reason to me, like, I'm thinking about why this is fun is because,
We're nearly done.
like, there's consequences, but it's not like pass fail. You know what I mean? You can have things that you don't like, but obviously you want to run with that a little bit outside of like battle, which to some degree, like obviously, apparently there's like 15-minute speed runs of this game now or something. Like there's ways of kind of getting through it. especially like Bard-like, where you're kind of like chatting your way through battle. But like what happens is just sort of like, I don't know, I just really like how this goes. Portrait of Losa. Losa is the mage from Divinity who I really liked using. Yeah, I think I saw a video where it's like Baldur's Gate developers react to a 15-minute speedrun of the game. There was other ones around the time the game came out that kind of used glitching, where you'd like teleport through half the map or something and like skip you to Act 3 or something, but I'm not sure about the 15-minute one. I didn't watch it. I might watch it at some point. I want this Portrait of Losa. I'm gonna put it on my base. There was a Portrait of Fane I should go pick up too. It's in where Withers is. I really love Divinity Original Sin 2. I played it 190%. I played it once and kind of fell off in the final act, and then I played it entirely again. Had really a lot of fun. Which shouldn't count for speedruns, it's true. But I'm not sure about this new one. I think you can talk your way through it in like a clever way. People are like really clever about it. All sorts of like potions or whatever you can do. I see you, just give me a moment.
There.
I like this Blue Jay thing going on.
Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
So a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out speedrun is just like perfect execution, right? Healing. Looks like it came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Everything about me is sick. The dizzy spells, the memory loss, the illithid parasite. Man, this guy's having a tough call. Dizzy spells are the worst. I got dizzy spells in like 2019, 2020 for a while. I went to like one of those Chinese barbecue places with like the roast ribs and like chashu pork and like the roast ducks that are like hanging on hooks. And I bought some pork ribs with like rice and stuff like that. It was a place it was in Riverdale, like Queen and Broadview or something. And I ate some, and then I'm not sure how good it was, but I think I basically left it out for a while. And then like, as the stoner I was, took a few snacks before bed, like 6 hours later or whatever it was. Went to bed fine. And then in the morning, my standard sort of went out for coffee, ate breakfast, went out for coffee, came home, and was in the shower, and was like, whoa. Like, totally, like, kind of lean against the side of the shower wall because I couldn't stay up. And then, like, kind of, like, stumbled, my head shaking, like, everything total, like, dizzy. I went to bed and lay in bed for an hour or two, maybe 45 minutes, I'm not sure. And then rushed to the bathroom, threw up, and then was like on the floor for like an hour. And then like literally retched to crawl myself into the bathtub, which was cooler. And then like had to like text work. So literally retched as I rolled out of bed and like on my back crawled to like my bedroom to text like my work. And then got dizzy spells for like months afterwards. Until such a point that like over Christmas at my parents' house, I made like a 2-gallon container of like root vegetable soup with as many fibrous vegetables as possible, and drank that and ate that and only that for like 4 or 5 days. And that like largely made things better. And it really only not till like several months later when I started actually taking care of my health again and like moved to PEI and lived in the woods and had like a totally clean lifestyle that it actually finally went away. It was like an 8-month period of like waking up in the morning and your like head spinning. It was crazy. It's probably like salmonella. Anyway, that's my story. That was the only time in my entire life I got vertigo outside of like times I got too drunk. And it's the scariest feeling possible. A tadpole, a mind flayer tadpole? You know of them. Can you help me? Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
Do you think yours was black mold? Is that still the theory?
I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Like, wasn't that you thought it was like black mold exposure when you were young, and then like it was also at your workplace or something? Terrifying.
Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Yeah, no good.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
You killed him and laid him out on the table? I'm pretty dumb. I could ask this question. She's like, no, you idiot. He got killed in the battle. She's not answering? She gonna poke me in the eye?
No.
I thought she was about to poke me in the eye.
A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help? Are you gonna stab me in the eye? Just hurry up and cure me. I don't have time to chat. I'm gonna get stabbed in the eye. Huh? Nick, do you know when you get dizzy spells? My stepdad is getting them recently, and he's like getting himself all stirred up, like reading and Googling stuff, and says it's about like ear crystals or something. And my mom's sister gets them a lot too, because she's like a stress bucket and getting older and not that healthy. And she basically just like has like a daily dosage of Benadryl she takes, or like, I don't know. I think she just takes Benadryl like as much as possible. What's that plant? Will it help? I think it's like a stabbing twig to me. I'm worried here.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms.
She's a sturdy little lady. She's about to stab me.
Strange happening.
Her house is like better than it used to be, but like, yeah, it's not like good air in there. Nick, I know what you mean. Like, it wasn't really only till I like actually turn my life around health wise that they fully went away. Although the stomach stuff really did help. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the Drow. Master Halsin
No.
said he was tougher than he had any
I like her
right to
outfit.
be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and affected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure.
What's the sounds? Oh, this is the my
You've been
memories.
straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform
Put the
me,
stick
we're
down.
all dead. But you seem like a good soul.
Put the twig down
To
immediately.
save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
What thought you could cure me? What are you doing? You gonna stab me? If I feel any symptoms, come on, stop it. She's just giving me a little scare. Just brush him back a little bit. I was trying to scare Asterion straight. I didn't think I was gonna stab him in the heart and kill him permanently. He can't even take a joke. God. I thought you could cure me. What about that branch? I can't swear because I feel like it's a lie.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you.
He tried to prank me by drinking my blood. That's a prank too.
Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now,
I don't think I have a paladin.
do I have your word
I don't think
or
I have a
not?
paladin oath that stops me from lying. I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust. I do kind of like her though. But I feel like there's some paladin stuff here that's a little tricky. All right, hand it over.
Swear it.
Any symptoms? Any symptoms? I have symptoms all the time. You want me to just drink the poison? Fine, I'll take
I
it.
hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you.
All right, I regret doing that.
Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more.
Maybe I should have guessed from his face that he wouldn't have liked
We're
that.
tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them. What do you mean should be changing? You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
The bared midriff is part of like the druid code. You said you're tracking other victims. Did they change? I'm talking too much. God damn it.
Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So, you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to
Adam
find
and
him,
Eve
but they can't
outfits?
get close without goblins
3
trying to
leaves,
shoot
2
them down.
nipples.
You though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
All right.
Thank you.
I've already been through this.
Everything to the groom.
I regret taking that wyvern poison, but it's not a
I wish
big
I
deal.
could tell you more, but only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of.
Okay, I gotta
Selûne.
clear out the east part of the map, and then
Master
that and
Halsin
the
didn't make
Yankee
it back.
Crash are like the main
Good
parts of
luck
this
out there.
act, basically.
And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Fucking eggs. I said an oath.
Come on.
The wording is not great for me.
Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
All right, what do we got going on here?
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Wait, so she's gone? I can take this without any sort of issue? Halsin's pipe, you say? Okay, I read that quickly. What do these runes do? I'm sneaky. In Ketheric, I see your failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his life all but snuffed. Okay, I can check this stuff out later when, like, perception's successful. What happened? Is it the runes? The trumpets? Alright, I'll cross this bridge later. Okay, let me look at the thing. What did I find here? She made us promise to kill ourselves if we start to turn. Does this mean that if I start to use the mind parasite specimens and don't use the poison, I'm gonna break my paladin oath? God damn it. Objectives: be yourself, think dirty thoughts. It's funny. All right. I can think dirty thoughts. All right, I really, really wish I hadn't taken that wyvern potion, but I guess it complicates things.
No, don't go there.
What's this one say?
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
I really think I just bound myself to not being able to use mind parasites. But does that only count for me? Or does that count for any of my companions? Guess I'll have to figure it out. Got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. We have our first mind parasite specimen as well. All right, so let's go check what's over here. That little kid is safe, which is good. Oh, Sylvanus' blessing. So the singing girl is over here, right? Don't talk to the squirrels. Could go badly.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it!
Okay, I gotta reset my thing. I'm probably out of sync. Hold on. Right. My computer's like always like speeding up. I think my settings are pretty high, but it's not having any sort of issue, I don't think, with the second computer. Are you all right?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
You better swap that loot for a weapon. You'll need one soon enough.
Violence doesn't fix everything, you know.
That's all I know.
Music can help in ways a silly blade can't. Besides, I'm not doing this for me. This is for the people we lost on the way here. It's important.
Let me help you finish it then. I'm not about that. Smash the loot? That's a bit excessive. The song's more important than survival. Fine, it's your life.
Sticking to it. Thank you ever so much.
Wow.
You sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitor's gall within churns. She sickens you.
That face. He's so mad. Oh, I love it. This is what you need as a video game character. You need just absolute vitriol. Okay, I don't have like any fuse tools for this. It can't be that important. He's like, I hate her. I want her to die. All right, see you later, pal. You said you're playing a thief, right? Where am I? New parts of the map.
Is someone singing?
There's harpies there. Okay, so now is the point at which I backtrack. And I go deal with this initial part. Oh, I can use Gale's thing? Sick. Okay, so I shouldn't... These guys are pretty low level now. I can probably just handle this regardless. So I want to take out the brains. I have no short rests, right? So I gotta do some healing. Lay on hands. I only did 4. Cure wounds.
Let's get on with it.
Take you.
Okay. And one more heal on yourself, which is not important, so I'll just go off. Okay, so let's try to practice how to keep Asterion separate. Potion of speed, nice.
How delicious. Silent as the grave.
I should go around. Divine Smite and critical hit. Wow, that's so sick. It takes a spell slot. But you can set it to automatically go?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay.
If not over, then through.
I love it. My favorite quote. These things hits really hard. Ugh. At least they hit all 3 of them.
Those tentacles.
Okay. Alright, big fella, give him the business here. Got him! Is it dead? No? Alright. So I still have a bonus action? Nice. Okay.
Forever dauntless.
So who can reach whom?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Damn. Okay, so she's pretty far, but she does have a ranged shot here. I think you just use a cantrip here. Alright. Much more manageable battle than last time.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Wee! Wee! Alright, what do you got next? Lol.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is a lot different than last time. Dark One's Blessing? What is that? Temporary hit points. How long does this last for? Temporary hit points until long rest. Sneaky bow attacks are really good for Asterion. Yeah, I should have summoned with a bow. Makes sense.
Looking ahead.
Okay, so we got that. So that was a lot easier at level 2 than it was level 1, obviously.
What's hiding here?
So now I think we go for Withers. Potion of Healing, Void Bulb. We also gotta deal with that battle up top. Cerebellum's always nice. Oh, a rapier. And a lemon and a silver locket. Everything you could ask for. I guess especially if he can't reach anyone from where he is. Throw this alien bulb at a target and possibly pull in nearby objects and creatures. Okay. And a simple toxin. Which goes to Asterion again. I should also, yeah, be loading up his weapons with poisons.
Don't waste a step.
We're not sneaking, you're fine. I was hoping for some more brain fluids. Okay, so where are we? Let's go deal with that Mind Flayer, who is very much going to get murdered, as I'm going to stomp on his head. His tentacles are moving in the breeze. It's very disarming. Is he dead? Oh, he's just like naturally bled out. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what would have been different there. There's a little bit of darkness in the map here. Okay, this is I'll do my long rest here. I'm gonna want some comfier jammies at some point.
Defender of the people. At least things have stayed interesting. I have something to ask.
My dagger-happy friend. What troubles
I have a
you?
sword, excuse me. I resent that.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
I wonder if this line is what triggers him trying to bite you, or whether he bites you regardless. What's going on with my big dog here?
Well met.
I've got this bloodthirst. An urge to destroy, maim, kill.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by Illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm.
I wonder why Shadowheart approved of me taking the wyvern poison. I guess because in the conversation I had with her previously, she's like, we should kill each other if we show signs of changing. Makes sense. How'd you come to be a Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse.
When everything's silent, then a crow
soil
flies by
next to him.
cawing.
I
It's like
remember much
kind of
of that.
disturbing.
But I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Okay, well, I gotta put my ground turkey away. It's thawing. Even the cat is like, what the hell is that noise? And he named you the Blade of Frontiers?
No. But he named me friend. And that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved. The cries never
Kind of a
heard.
softie for a
And the
warlock.
boy's tears. I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Yeah, you were chasing a devil in the hells.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source.
Oh, I had to
told
find
me.
her.
And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos.
I think she's a little bit ahead.
Devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy. What do you mean, who is this source? What do you say? Who is this source?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy.
I was worried he was about to say privacy
I'm
because
sworn
he's
to say
British.
no more.
Thank God he didn't. Alright, that's enough.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
What's in the storage box? Nice. Is that Gale's stuff or something?
Forward.
A ball for the doggy? Alright, let's wrap this up. Pretend to get bitten. Astarion's still not trying to get in that booty. Alright. Time to deal with this this temple that foiled me so much earlier. I haven't changed any spells. Do I feel like I need to? This is sort of like if you have synergies with other fire spells. I'm not sure I do. I do find this game less so than Divinity Original Sin 2 doesn't have every single battlefield turn into like a steam, like a flaming pit. It's a lot of damage. I kind of feel like these things like Guiding Bolt, she's just a little bit weak. I should just kind of like, I feel like I should just double down on like full protection. Like utility. It's fine the way it is. I could maybe use like a ranged spell slot though. And you.
Where am I needed? Time for a chat.
Let's find out what happened. Oh no, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Let's fall forward.
You!
Okay, good.
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company
His
up
face is a
here.
little messed up.
What's this then?
Trying to creep around us and loot the
These guys are like low-level dudes.
Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours.
I hate gnomes. Their faces are so punchable. Selfish cur. There might be survivors, yet you think only of loot. Leave before I make you leave. I only have one inspiration.
You're all hot air. Think you can get us to leave that bounty to you? Not a chance. What are you lot waiting for? Get him!
The old critical error. They're all down here though, right? There's still one far away.
I've missed this.
This is all like completely in the light. So I think you just fight these guys now.
Come on.
I'm gonna try a move here. I kind of want to see if I can knock that guy down with that spell, or I can just shove him, honestly. So this thing pushes your target 3 meters away and possibly knocks it prone. This is like 100% one shot on this guy if it hits. But it kind of seems like I don't really need it, and I do want to keep some spell slots for the next harder fight. So maybe I just kind of slaughter these guys.
Let's turn someone inside out.
The one I assume is the weakest is him.
Don't linger.
Ugh.
I'm ready.
He's in the way.
Survival is all that matters.
I gotta give these guys the business here.
On my way.
Oof. Only 5 damage.
They're dying for me. All of them.
I really want to use attacks on these guys. They're still like worse, but they're still the same level as me. It's still like a decent challenge.
Good.
Let's see what happens.
Behold, the dance of death.
Ah, I missed it all. Oh shit, they hit hard. Who's next? Taman? That's him.
Finding my way.
Pointless. Fuck. She got hit really hard, man. I think she needs like better armor. Oh, that's bad. Slayer's sleeping. You can wake him up, right? So I still have a one of these attacks.
Make it hurt.
Little stabby stabby.
Can't afford to let up.
She's really getting wrecked lately.
Take you.
Okay. Can't really do much here. I could have maybe disengaged.
Survival is all that matters.
What do you have? He got woken up, so he's fine. He has so much damage. I can't believe he's hitting from this really low angle. Whoa. Whoa. Where is she? Where did she go? There. I think I might be able to... What's her range on this? This might be good. Fuck. Whatever. Phew. What happened? Will fell? No, his attack's just done. This guy's tanky.
Ready.
Who's really harmed? Will?
Time to push.
Alright, what do you got? So much damage. He's the only one who leveled up? Can I reach her for compelled duel? It's not worth it. There's still two guys.
Light on my feet.
Save twisting vines. What's that?
Need to act fast.
Okay, heal Will.
Take cure.
Good heal, good heal.
Onward.
So what is she wearing? She's wearing chain armor. It just seems so useless.
Let's spill some blood. Keep
Don't fall. You got. Did that do damage to him? Oops, that was pretty awkward.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I can't believe he's hitting. I still want to see again if I can get her. But I want to edit this guy's range. Hold on.
2 steps at a time.
This is a big hit for her. Yeah. Very bad. And he falls. Absolutely disastrous.
All of them. Into the bloody fray.
Okay, so who do I compel duel? I have to compel duel. I don't think that guy can hit anyone, so it has to be her. Didn't work. Alright, it's not great. I don't love using this. Don't fall, please. What is the angle there? Okay.
Two steps at a time.
Super awkward, man. Okay.
The dance macabre.
Why does he have such little movement? Fuck.
Can't give up. On I go.
Come on, can't stay idle. At the ready.
These vines are like actually a thing. That's crazy. Oh. This must be like a honor mode thing.
Fleet of foot.
I gotta use a stupid potion here. I can't. I'm in big trouble again. What does she have left? She should not have spells left. Oh shit. God, she's absolutely fucking me up.
Let's finish this.
Moving.
Hold that! Not another step! Let's have some carnage.
So I think I have to heal him here.
You're wasting my time.
This is a little crazy. Where's Will? Oh, this is not his turn, right? This is really bad.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Whose turn is this? Mine? What do I have? I gotta heal. Okay. Nice dodge.
2 steps at a time.
The high ground really makes a difference.
Now!
They say there's fire here, but I don't see it. Fine.
Let's end this.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'm not sure either. Okay, so why does she not have the level up? That's weird. Okay, that was really bad.
I'll feel that one later. Intestines
Okay, well, we're here.
Blood whispers.
Scroll of Mage Armor, Talus, Divination Without Magic, Money, Simple Robe, all this stuff. Nice. Potatoes and courgettes, love that. Various helpful things. And then 2 more dudes over here. If I drop down here, I get into that horrible circumstance where I get just absolutely annihilated.
Let's have a look.
Got a longsword.
Don't mind if I do.
Fish and grapes inside the box. Okay, so let's look around here a little bit. There's a bunch of, we now have a shovel this time, so we can look, we can find some of those other spots. And then I'll probably take the, I probably won't take the insane route down. Although I still might have to probably fight these guys. There's a mound over here, right?
That's curious.
Nice. Who can use those scrolls? Anyone? There's a couple. There's one, at least one more dirt mound over here as well. One of you's got to do it. There you go. One of the advantages of having a group of 4. I should give those arrows to my boy there. Two shovels, you say? Okay, here's the problem. This fight in here is really hard and took like basically everything I needed. And I got pretty wrecked by what just happened there. Like I literally need to do 2 short rests essentially. So I can try to talk my way through it and see what happens to them. But if I drop down here, that scrap is crazy.
Open up.
But there is stuff over here. I could like use this hatch to get into like the deeper parts of it. And then maybe deal with them later. I just don't want to, like, I care less about the camp supply resources. I'm just sort of worried that there's like a timer on the Druid Emerald thing. Is the frontal assault easier? I mean, getting crammed into that room against 6 of them was crazy. Like, that was about as bad as it could get. I could try to talk my way in, see what happened, but I'm wondering whether I should heal some more. She has 1 spell slot. I have 1 spell slot.
No, never mind.
Keep your distance down.
What to do? Moving in.
It'd be nice to get a third, but it'd be nice to get a level up for her as well. So where would I get that? I think I might have got experience if I killed that Mind Flayer, but I didn't kill the Mind Flayer. Let's see what's up here.
What's hiding here?
Yeah, I don't think there is either. I'm just kind of stressed out about it a little bit.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Okay, yeah, the problem with using a second short rest is that Will can use those to replenish his slots. But I still need to do it to heal here. Alright, see what happens in the front door.
Where'd you keep a book? Everything all right out there?
Hold on. Where is... Oh, I have extra dice. Nice. Scuff Metal's fine. Where is Shadowheart? Well, who knows? Doesn't matter. Yeah, there is sort of like level gradients to the first act. This part over here is the lowest level stuff.
Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Alright, idiots. Okay, she's over here. Okay, let's get our level ups.
Pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together. Okay, what do we get here? Class features. Level 1 spell slot. Divine health. The divine magic flowing within you prevents deeds from affecting you. Nice. Abjure enemy. Do you know that Paladin was the most popular class for people's main character by a huge margin? I think people just like the Paladin archetype of feeling cool. Abjure enemy. Frighten an enemy, they'll have a disadvantage on ability check and attack rolls and cannot move. So I can use an oath charge on that. Or Vow of Enmity. Gain advantage on attack rolls against an enemy. Nice. It was like by far the highest. I think the lowest were like monks or something. Oath spells, Bane, and Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark. These are always prepared. Nice, okay. And then change my spell slots a little bit. They added Shield of Faith. I don't really feel like that. Divine Favor for a little extra damage. So what do I have as a concentration? Just Thunderous Smite. No, just Compelled Duel. Compel Duel is really good. I don't need this Frightened one because I seem to have that from an Oath now. So do I do Divine Favor for extra radiant damage or just this big Searing Smite? They both are concentration. I don't need this because I already have the Oaths. Yeah, at the end of like a year, they did like their 1 year retrospective. Pact Boon. I don't know. Until I get Withers, I can't really become this Hexblade Warlock. So I just have to wait for a little bit. Gain the service of a familiar or face spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This could be an animal, an imp, or a quasit. Okay, I gotta learn a new spell. And possibly replace a spell. They're all level 2, that's nice. Cloud of Daggers. How am I supposed to do this? So do I do this Shadow Blade to start working on the Hexblade stuff, or do I wait on that? What are Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip? Guidance? Ooh. So I built it. Guidance. Having Guidance would be good if I lose Shadowheart. Vicious Mockery and Thorn Whip. That's like a pole. Nice. Cool. Pact of the Blade. Or take a pet? Take the pet for now. Replace spell. Out. Drop Hex. Actually, no, I can use this now. This is fine. I don't care. I don't really know enough about the Warlock to really know what I'm doing here. What's Withers? Withers is the decrepit zombie who does all your like class changes and everything. So I think for now, what spell did I take? I took the Shadow Blade. So does that mean I shouldn't do this? Locks are just kind of fancy casters. They have a different mechanic. Mostly, like, part of the criticism why they were boring, I think, in the initial game was, like, you just sort of... Are these all? You just basically spam Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip, on every turn. I think it's what people didn't really like. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's all good, though. So why would I don't need this... I don't need this if I don't need this if I have this. These are good. Darkness. Heavy shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. This is for like helping you sneak. These are all basically like mage spells. Crown of Madness. This is good. Try a little extra. Okay, let's pivot a little bit here. Take the, for now, just take the Find Familiar, the Imp. I guess this is right. These are really good cantrips. Versus a pet? What do the pets do again? Fly, turn invisible, and sting enemies. What's stinging? Poison? Summon a familiar face spirit that takes an animal form you're choosing. Or a quasit that can scare enemies. Lash out a creature to frighten it. I don't know, these tome packs seem really good. 3 really, really good controlling cantrips. Mostly just insult a creature and pull it towards you. Maybe that's not good enough. I think it's fine. Spells, Crown of Madness, level up Warlock, replace a spell. I don't need this Hex thing. Instead, I'll take... I need some sort of level 1 spell. I don't think I need these things. Witch Bolt? This is also a concentration, I can't use that. A 5-meter flame burst? One thing I found with D&D, I found is the different spell classes are all very similar. Do you mean like illusion and evocation and all those things? I need a level 1 spell. What am I going to use? Try this Hellish Rebuke for defenses. Alright. That was just chaos. I have no idea what happened there. So now it's Asterion. I would like if Shadowheart got a turn, but it's okay. What's he going to get here? Chosen subclass, Arcane Trickster? I don't think so. So the thief or assassin question is the ultimate one. The swashbuckler might be fun. But I would like to have the stealth one. The thief is sort of more broadly utility based, I think. I think I'll basically try the assassin. You deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. You immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. That's actually super sick. But for a fight like this, it might be hard. This is a tough one. I do think the thief is probably more broadly useful. Hi. What's up? There's a crow like yelling outside the window, so she was like, "What's happening here? Are you getting a kitty?" I think the turkey's still thawing. I took it out. What is this? Here's the thing. The thief I feel like is more broadly useful, but I don't really know much about it. So initially the assassin appeals to me more. It'd be nice if I can get some extra XP for Shadowheart. I don't know how much she needs.
What am I to do?
How do I tell? I? Tab? Where's our XP bar? Why is she behind everyone else? She's 19 away. Where can I get 20 XP? Who cares? Let's see how this goes.
Everything is clear.
So here's the thing. Is actually, if I want to be bold, I will knock this down and maybe make it so that Astarion is a way out. Okay, so let's separate him from the group. We'll go in the front door.
Moving ahead.
This could be disastrous. We have 2 spell slots. She has 1. He has his.
Watch your back. Just like old times.
I can do better. I must.
Let's see how the frontal assault works. This is actually the smartest move. Is obviously this door over here. Let's just do that. There's no point. I got them to open the door, but there's nothing really. I didn't really lose anything by doing that.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Whoa. Easy there, buddy.
Time for a little death. A crooked touch.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. Whoa. 20 out of 20, but we have a 9 to 12 bonus. That's crazy. So 1, 5, 6, 9. So we have between a 9 and 13 advantage. So this is roughly... We have a little bit better than a coin toss here. Oh my god. There goes my thieves' tools. How many do I have? I have 1 inspiration. Oh, I lose all the bonuses though? Oh, forget it. I can't. How do I back out? Oh. You can't just say no? Is it because you've seen the difficulty class so you're stuck? Oh, the bonuses are still here or no? Oh my god. Okay, they still count. Okay, there's grayed out. Alright, not bad. Okay, good job, everybody.
Still in control. Just.
I used 2 there, right? 10 XP. She's now 5 away. Dank Crypt. This is a different part? This is where Withers is. We skipped it.
Have to keep going.
But there's a big fight here. So here's the thing. This is a harder fight. And that means I have to use a long rest. So I guess I just use the long rest and not worry about it. Or do I fight that first group and then long rest? I think I'll do that. Which means this is effectively wasting 2 tools. Because if I recall correctly, is this not the room? Maybe it's not. Alright. First things first.
Can't risk being in open view.
Let's do a little scouting. Because there is some room where it's like the grand fight before Withers.
Nice and easy.
I'm not sure this is the right room though.
Scribes with swords? So much for the quill being mightier.
Oh, you sassy devil.
On tippy toes.
So is this the place where they are, or is this a different room? This is like, for sure, like basically the end of the line. I think they jump out of here and you fight them.
They won't see me coming.
But maybe you trigger it. The shadow effects are so nice.
Yes, please.
I feel very at risk right now. I know that in here is where, like, that little secret is. I think that's where Withers is, in fact.
Let's hope for gold.
Yeah, make sure they have no guns, right? Okay, so there's nothing really to interact with here. This is the button. I know Withers is in there, and I don't think there's anything over here. But again, I haven't done a long rest. I know, and this is like sort of like the penultimate fight here. Let's go snoop. Let's go sniff around a little more. Any perception checks?
An iron coin. I prefer gold. I'll take it.
So, okay, what does medium toughness mean? Only hit that deals at least 22 damage can damage it. Right. Right. Okay, so I can deal with this later. How many thieves' tools do I have? He has 1. What about you guys? You have 5, okay.
A hero at heart.
Okay, so
A chained book. Oh, that's just begging to be read.
I don't remember this. Alright, I'll cover that later.
The element of surprise.
It's not like the Necronomicon from earlier. I mean, I really think there's like a way that this battle just like starts. But how is that? Okay, so I think I'm going to play this safe and clear this place from the front. Because I need a long rest before I do this. Maybe I can unlock this door, though. Yeah, all like the Baldur's Gate games were basically like, trap-wise, it's a miserable experience not to use a rogue. Heavy oak doors. It's even locked from this side. That's weird. Anyway, let's go join the team and do the battle at the front, and then I'll probably wait for this part till after. If I stand up from sneaking, am I getting in trouble here?
Yes.
Still nothing. It must be like it must be the Withers part that triggers it. Bards can do rogue things. It's true. How are things going? We're pretty good. Having a pretty good time with it, honestly.
Don't mind me.
Dark Urge, Oath of Vengeance Paladin. First time I played the game in like a year and a half.
Let's see.
I get to have a lot of really mean dialogue, which I enjoy. So far, so good. Managed to save the child from getting bitten by the stone snake, which is a good victory. All right, so run the front door and take these dudes out, and then long rest after that, and then clear the rest of the place. Dark Urge Paladin was your first one. When I first played, I did Monk, Gale, Shadowheart, Karlach. I thought a lot about it, which was a pretty good group overall, except for the fact that like I didn't have a light armor user. So this time, I've been waiting on like the Dark Urge playthrough for a long time for sure. Just kind of waiting for like when I thought it was the appropriate opportunity. So with patch 8, I think it's fun. I'm a little worried about my oath. I did Oath of Vengeance. I'm a little worried about my oath because that Nettie, that healer lady, made me swear that if I started to transform, I'll drink wyvern poison. Like it literally says she made us promise to kill ourselves if we start to turn. So I feel like if I use the mind parasite stuff, which I didn't even at all remotely use in my first playthrough because I feel like I didn't really vibe with like the monk thing, I feel like I'm gonna spot a bother. We'll have to see. Anyway, Shadowheart is like 5 XP from a level, which I find very annoying, but I can't really see anywhere here where I might be able to get a little bit. So maybe we'll just get it from opening through here and this will be fine. I gotta give the Thieves' Tools to Asterion. Does everyone have potions? He's 6. He's 1. He's 2.
Sharp as ever.
He's 2. So split these up a little bit. Okay, so just to be safe, I'm gonna pull him back in case I can sneak him in the back. If we're in frontal combat, he's an assassin here. He really has to do it. I had a friend of mine who did an honor mode playthrough. He did a ton of multi-classing and like a ton of like re-rolling, and I think he said that for some of the last battles, he had a 4-fighter party. All right, let's see what happens here. Instantly into battle. Okay, so I'm not sure this is better or worse. The enemy is surprised, which is good. The enemy is surprised, which means I should get him in there. I'm gonna drop in. That'd be a huge mistake.
Keep looking.
Oh, fuck! Alright. Wait, where's everyone else?
The fight. Let's go.
There's just one guy here. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this is a huge mistake.
This feels good.
How am I gonna get it here? Oh!
No choice but to keep going.
I have to pull the rest of them somehow. This is really bad. There's 2 different battles here. I overthought myself.
There's blood in the air.
What do I do? What do I do? Do I sprint past them? The door is locked. Oh my god! Can I hide? Do I have an invisibility potion? No, obviously I don't. This is disastrous.
On the way. Just like old times.
I won't give in.
Oh.
Battle favors the fearless. Making my move.
Can't give up. Not now. Got to move.
Oh my god. No holding back. Nothing important is ever easy.
He doesn't miss though. Okay. Okay.
Still breathing.
Okay, this is good. She gets her level, and we can interject on what's going on with Astarion. I don't know how sneaky he is. They see me, but at what cost? Level 1 spell slot, level 2 spell slot, various spells. Can't wait to change her to a different kind of paladin, to a different kind of cleric. Okay, level 2. What are we using? Silence. It's okay. Aid. I used to like using this. Lesser Restoration. Warding Bond. Pretty good. An action till long rest. Why do they choose this? Because I'm trickery version? How many slots do I have? 2. You do want to kind of change things around depending on what you're doing. We don't really need radiant damage currently. Alright, team, we gotta get in there.
On my way.
Hold on, we gotta stop for cheese wheels. A fine pewter cup, you say? All right, fellas.
Shall we dance?
They're gonna see me instantly. How much movement do I have left? Little 0, right? Okay. Okay, they're turning around. Threw a javelin at me, and he's running toward him. Hellish Rebuke? Okay, sure. Oh, sick, okay. That's what that is, a reaction spell. So they're mostly running for him. Ooh, okay, so they can see him. Okay, this is where we sprint. It's a 3... He's not burned. What does this take? The jump is the bonus action.
Finding my way.
She has to use a potion because it's a 3-turn one. In Vicar's Mockery, don't I have the Crown of Madness? I do. Instill madness at a human enemy, making them attack the creatures closer to them other than you. 30, 60, 60. She has 1 health left. This would be a nice CC. But I could just kill her. I think this is worth it. 60% chance for this? What are the chances for the Eldritch Blast? 65? 70? 80. I mean, you just kind of you got to play the percentages, right? Can this hit him into her, potentially damaging him? No way, right? Blade Ward. I'm gonna have to like kind of figure out a way to actually have like a useful sort of warlock build. But once I get withers, this is all coming. This is all turning up Tommy. I mean, I don't know. I think I just use Crown of Madness here because I'm afraid of what's gonna happen with. I don't want Asterion to get too rammed up here. 60% chance is not great though. I feel like I should just get the kill. Let's try it. Nice. Okay. Okay, that should stop this. She's still burning, but he's not. The door's locked again? What? How'd that happen? Was it the ice knife? What do I have left? Just bonus action. I think you do compel duel here. %50. I just want to keep Astarion safe. 50% chance is not much though. Doing Hunter's Mark and compel duel is actually pretty sick. I think this is a bit of overkill. It's fine.
Concentrate.
Okay.
Have to keep
Don't fall in the ice, you idiot. Fuck. Alright, so... Okay, so I do dash and disengage. I can run past them, right?
On my way.
Hey, which way did he go? Okay, this guy's scary. Oh my god, what did he throw? A javelin? Wait. That just makes no sense. What happened to his Crown of Madness? He hit Asterion instead, who is not the closest to him. You can't win them all. Where is she?
Stay focused.
Okay, so heal him.
Can't afford casualties now. Take you.
4 is the heal? Yikes. Okay. Okay, what does rage do? I need to calm this guy if I can. Resistance to physical damage, advantage on strength checks, saving throws, cannot cast or concentrate spells. Rage ends early if the barbarian hasn't attacked an enemy or taken damage to the last turn. I don't think I have a calm. Who's the biggest risk here? It's obviously Will. Wish I had that blade ward. Where is it? Did I not take it? Here it is. Warding bond. Takes an action. Okay. I only have one level 1 slot left. There's multiple archers. I need to do this on Will because he's so low. Okay, so this is troublesome because
so much for peace.
I don't have like a calm. I think I just kind of ignore them and kill these guys. This is really scary.
friend.
Oh, that's so bad. Where's the one with 1 health? There. I should have used this. I'm in trouble here. I'm really scared of this guy. But he's level 2. What does Daze do? How did the ice knife miss? But yet he's on the ground with that much, with 11 health. Is the ice? This is really bad.
Let's go.
Insta-kill. This is scary. He's down again. I'm so fucked. Okay. 8 more turns of rage. How do I do this?
Still breathing.
This is really bad.
Despite everything.
Am I ensnared? And I'm taking piercing damage per turn. That's not good. I have to heal myself. Didn't work. Oh. Whoa, this is tough. This is really bad. What's he gonna do to Will?
Feel that anguish.
That has to hit. It broke their concentration. He saved it. Okay. This is crazy. This battle is so hard.
What now?
I have 5 health.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Got to focus.
Did a lot of damage.
You're mine.
Do I heal here? I think I kill this guy. He's not dead. This is so bad. Crit. Oh.
Have to keep going.
Never a dull moment. A beautiful death.
What? You fucking... It's crazy, man.
Let's play.
So many misses. Oh. 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 Why didn't you push me first? Oh, that's why.
Let me strike true.
Fucking asshole.
Yes.
Bro, why are you so useless? What is this? All right.
Let me help you.
Can't even catch my breath.
This is so fucking crazy, man. Miss everything.
Bleed for me.
This is actually quite similar to what normally happened when I played this, is that almost always Shadowheart was the last one who was alive. Why is this person dodging everything? What is your deal?
Where do I go from here?
Never mind. Are you kidding? Thank you.
Blood comes easy these days.
Oh, I have cleave. Nice. I mean, we're all low. I might as well get in there.
These boots have seen everything.
Why can't I not move here? Because of the book? Alright, everything's fine. Am I still? No, I'm not. Can I get in there? No longer can reach destination, obviously, because of my incredible foresight. This guy is such a douchebag.
On I go.
Still on my feet.
It's so insane.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
That barbarian was like an absolute pickle. Luckily, as per usual, the cleric is really, really survivable. Which is very fortunate for me.
Something good here, I hope.
Holy shit, man. That was really bad. How's my weight? Pretty good still.
They should all be running.
Alright, so long rest doesn't help this, right? The old Great Club, eh? Okay, so alright. He's back and better than ever. Okay, so that worked out. Is there anything else in here I need? That was such a disaster. I can't believe that worked out. Okay, so we know how to open this next part.
Here goes nothing.
What time is it? 6:25. I guess I could probably give this a rest now. This is really fun though. Okay, so I'll take my rest. Do it over here. That was really bad. I used a scroll there. We're under a lot of trouble the whole time. We made it out. Get some mugwort. Check out this sweet backpack over here. No? Where do these doors go? One says sturdy. Is that different than medium strength? The sturdy is... I think the other one's like medium sturdy or something. Traveler's chest. Same stuff. Ooh, potions. No! Oh. Not the worst thing. I really thought double-clicking that would just put it in my inventory. Things are getting crazy. Probably a good time for a break. That was a little chaotic. No one's in here at this point. The magic mirror is in here, which I don't currently need. Piles of books. Alright, nap time. Anybody need anything? We're good?
Something the matter?
Those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Touche. Alright, is Astarion gonna bite me here? I don't see him here, so... Oh no, he's still sleeping. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, that'll do it for today. I'm really enjoying this, actually. There's gonna be some trauma in the future. All these battles are way too chaotic, and I'm not doing very well. Nor do I have, like, a cogent philosophy to how I'm doing my builds. But, that's just the way it's gonna be. This will be really hard. I'm more scared for traps than I am for combat. But I'm scared of both of them. It'll just feel so bad to get my party wiped to a trap that I didn't see coming. Like that Guardian statue under it. But it's gonna be one hell of a pickle. I'm just gonna have to do a little extra work on how to set up my group. And once I get withers, I'll do a little bit more like re-specking, because the origin characters, you don't have a choice of what they do. You almost have to research each fight, especially the boss fights and later on fights have like unique mechanics special to honor mode, which is gonna be a real pickle, especially in the later acts when there's a lot more bosses. Anyway, it's pretty intriguing, I gotta say.